Okay guys, welcome back to episode 11 of the Space Opera game. Today is going to be a fairly short episode. We're just going to be doing two things, mainly, well, one thing, but two different things in the one thing. Anyway, we're going to be working on the sound of the game, so we're going to add in, so far I've only found two sound clips. One is for the break of the tiles, or the platforms, and the other is the, it is the collecting. So whenever we collect a satellite, we're going to play like a little one-shot sound. So that's what we're going to be adding those into the game today. We're going to play them whenever a platform breaks. We're going to play the respective video or sound clip, and then same thing for the collectible. I did originally plan to start working on some of the official art that we're going to be using in this game, but that is taking a lot longer than expected. I can give you a little preview of it. Let's jump into here. Where is it? Let's see. So I'm currently making everything by everything in Illustrator, using like templates and stuff. But it's taking a lot longer than I expected because we need to make an idle. We need to make a few different images so that we can make an animation out of them. So that is what we're going to be doing hopefully in the next episode. But today we are going to start by importing in our sounds and then playing them whenever we need to. So let's go and do that. So what do we want to do first? So let's make sure we have our scripts open. So UI Manager, we want to create a new script, and we are going to call this one Sound Manager. I think wherever it is, there it is. Sound Manager. That, and then we'll go ahead and open that up. That's in here. So here we want, I can't even remember how to do this. Okay, so in our game, let's go and create, what is it going to be? Actually, we might need to do it. I don't think we'll need a sound manager class. We'll just do this in our existing script of our platform, wherever it breaks platform collider here. So destroy, play effect, and then also in here we're going to add another method called play sound, like that. And then in here we are going to probably pass in the sound that we need to do. We want to pass it in, or do we just want to create like a method just to play one sound? So I think we're going to pass it in so that we can reuse this method, and for that I'm going to keep it in the, where is it, the sound manager. So here let's go and create a new method. So we'll get rid of that, and in here we'll say public void play sound, like that for now. So we'll save that and then jump back into our platform collider here. And then in here we are going to need our, our start method. So let's go and let's do this at the top. So in here, let's bring back our start method, and then we want our private, let's call it sound manager. Oh yeah, private sound manager, sound manager script. So that's going to hold our script, our sound manager script on it, so that we can access the play sound method off of it. And then what we also want, so let's copy and paste that, and we'll change this to game object. And then this is, we just want a sound manager like that. I think I can't really remember how to do that. But then in our start method, we want to go and say sound manager is equal to get component, game object, I think. Wait. I haven't done this in so long. Let's see. What are we on? We are on our platform collider. Okay, so in here we want to get the sound manager do we? What am I doing this completely wrong? Hold on, let's do this again. Actually no, we're not. Okay, so here we want to go and say what is it? Get component of game object. What is it? We probably need to get it by tag. Let's have a look and see. Unity get game object by tag. How to find a game object by tag. That's what we need. Game object dot find with tag. That's all we want. So here we want to say okay, let's do this. Get game object in scene by tag. Find. Okay, let's try that. So let's go and say game object dot find object with tag, and then we want a tag of, let's say, global dot sound manager tag, like that. So we'll go ahead and create that tag just now. So I think that's it. So if we go into our global class here, we can copy one of those and paste them and change this to sound manager tag. Hopefully that's right. And here we want to say sound manager. So we'll copy and paste that so that we have that, and it is the same as the tag that we add onto our sound manager. So now that error is gone, that's good. So now we want to go and say sound manager script is equal to sound manager dot get component, and then we want to get our sound manager off of it like that. So that's going to give us access to our script. So in here we want to go and say sound manager script dot play sound. So there we go. Now we can access that play sound method. So now we just need to give it parameters so we can pass things into it. But first we need to go and create a sound manager in our scene. So let's go to our hierarchy in Unity, create an empty object, and we'll call this sound manager, like that, and then we'll create a new tag. We'll paste that in there that we copied from that global class, just so it's the same. So click on the sound manager again, add in a sound manager tag onto that, and then on there we want to go and add sound manager. What do we? Audio source onto that, I think. Yeah. And then what we want to do is we want to add in our sound manager script onto that. So sound manager onto there. We'll save that. And then let's see, our platform has a, or not that one, sorry, our collider. Okay, so we can't access those because they're private, so that's fine. So what we want to do here is we now need to pass in our what's it called, our sound into the into that play sound method. So where's it gone? In here, wherever it is, sound manager. So in here we probably need a audio clip. So let's say clip. So that, I think that's all we need. So we're going to play whatever clip gets passed into here, which is good. So let's just go into here and see. Angry Zombies, trading games, no. Do we do them breakup? Let's see, assets, scripts, sound script. We did do it in the wrong one, so let's go back one. Let's go to sound script, play sound, audio source. Okay, so we need an audio source. So let's go and say, okay, cool. So that's all we really need. So let's just go in here and say private, or we can say serialized field, private audio source, audio source like that, and then in here hopefully all we need to say is audio source dot play one shot, and then we will play whatever clip gets passed into here. So that should be it for our sound manager class. So we can save that, and now we can jump back in to, where was it, into our platform collider class here. So now you can see we have an error with our play sound, because that is because we're not actually passing any sound into there. So to fix that, let's go and do this. So here we want to say serialized field private, and we want to, this is going to be an audio clip, I think it is, audio clip, yeah, audio clip, and this is going to be our break sound, or let's say break clip, like that. So that's fine, and then we'll save that, and then in here we will pass in our break clip. So we can save that, and that should work perfectly fine. So we save that, and then we can jump back into Unity, because now we need to go and pass in a, where was it, a clip into that space on our platform. So if we open up our platform prefab, so that it adds it onto all the platforms, you will now see, if we access the collider on the platform, we now have a break clip here that we can drag the audio into it. So I have got 2 audio clips that I found on the internet, which I will hopefully put in the description for the links if I don't forget. But let's go and create a new folder in our assets here and say sounds, like that. And then these are the 2 audio clips that I want to bring into, so I'll drag and drop them into there. Import those. They have to be MP3, I think, which they are. But now let's go ahead and click on our collider, and then we can drag in our break clip into there, like that. And now let's play the game. Let's see if it works. So hopefully this should only play when a platform gets destroyed, but you never know. Maybe it will play every single time, so let's have a look and see. So we didn't get anything there. Okay, I died. Okay, let's try it again. So jump on there. Okay, so let's see what that's from. Argument, null exception. Break clip. What's happening here? Break clip. Play one shot, volume, scale, Unity. Interesting. Let's try that again. It doesn't really give us a reason. Value cannot be nil. What's not null? So if we play the game again and try not to die. Hopefully it will hit. There we go. Okay, so we're still getting that error. Argument, null exception. Play one shot, let's see. Sound manager on line 10, where is it? Sound manager line 10. Audio source dot play one shot clip. Oh, okay, I know why that's not working. So if we jump back into Unity, we will go back to our scene hierarchy, and then on our sound manager we don't actually have anything in our audio source, so we need to drag in our audio source into there. So now hopefully that will work how we want it to work without having any errors. So let us play the game again and see if we have any better luck. So jump onto that platform. There we go. Okay, so that works perfectly fine. So it's kind of like a glass being shattered, but it's the only decent breaking sound I can find. We'll hopefully find better sound later on. But yeah, it's working. So now let's do the same thing for the satellite. So for that we want to go and figure out where we collide with our satellite, and I have a feeling it's in our satellite class, which it is. So here we want to do the exact same thing as our platform collider. So we will first of all copy our start method here. Actually we'll copy all of this just because we need our sound manager script off of that, and then we also need our sound manager game object, but then we also need a audio clip to play. So we'll copy these 9 lines, or however many they are. We will jump back into our satellite class and we will simply paste them over there, and the only change we're going to do is we are going to change our break clip to I think it's collect. Yeah, because we're going to collect our satellite. So what do we want to do? Sound manager script. So the next thing we want to do is in our on collision enter here, after we've added in points, we want to go and say sound manager scripts dot play sound with our collect clip, like that. So that's all we need to do, and the only thing we have left now is to go back to our prefab of our satellite, if we have one. Hopefully we should do, wherever that is. So we'll open up our prefabs folder here, and we will, I think it's in our platform, yeah, so we will double click on our satellite there. So there's our satellite. It's currently disabled, so just go and enable it for now. So now we have a collect clip here that we need to drag in a sound, so we can drag in this sound into there, and hopefully let's go and disable that, otherwise we will have satellites on every single platform. So now let's go back to our game and let us play the game and see how this works. So we shouldn't have any problems with the satellite playing the sound when we collect it. So hopefully now we can jump onto platforms, have them be destroyed, but also play the sound. Okay, so there we have a sound that gets played, and that sound that gets played when the satellites or the platform gets destroyed. We also have a sound played. Oh, I missed that satellite. And we also have a sound that gets played when we collect our satellite. I don't know if that makes sense because I can't multitask. But yeah, that's working nicely. So we have a I can't think of the name. We have a sound playing when a platform is destroyed. It's kind of like a breaking glass sound. We'll try and fix that later when hopefully I find a better sound to play. Then we also have a sound that gets played when we collect a satellite, which is, I think we'll probably stick with it, depending on, maybe I'll look for something else. Just for now we'll keep it as it is. But what else do we want to do? We want to, eventually I'm gonna add in like a jump sound, so, or maybe not, because you don't really hear anything. I don't know. I'll try and look for as many sounds as I can, but for now I think that's all the sounds that we will play, unless we need to add in like a sound that you play when the astronaut actually lands on a platform. I don't know, haven't really thought it through. But yeah, in the next episode, that's it for this episode, but in the next episode we are going to carry on building some of our animations and our art. So that's something new. So the next episode will probably be focused around design and building the art rather than actually making the game. Just depends on how far I've got with just making all of the art. But yeah, there's quite a bit of art that needs to be done because we need to do the astronaut. We also need to do, I'm going to redesign the platforms. I am going to, what else am I going to do? I'm going to redesign hopefully the satellite, if I can come up with something good to that looks better. And then we're going to redesign the entire UI, so all the buttons that we have currently got in the game, which look terrible. And then yeah, then the game will hopefully be coming along very nicely. Then we're going to try and convert it into a mobile application, so there's quite a bit left to do. But having said that, this is going to be the last continuous episode of the series. I don't know if that makes sense. So instead of having this episode or this game series appear 3 times a week, we are now going to switch to another game and focus on that game. And this one we are still going to do, but we're going to just release an episode every now and then, just because we're going to try and fine-tune this game and make it a little bit better than, I don't know, maybe some like a simple game that we can release on itch.io or something like that, so that people can actually play it. But yeah, that's it for this episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. So, and don't forget to like the videos if you like them. It means a lot if you do, and even if you have friends or anything, go ahead and share the video with them. Just try and get this channel growing fast, because currently we are stuck on 30 something subscribers, which is not a lot, but yeah, it's growing slowly. So thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next episode. So goodbye and see you later.